That was.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah. Pause for the ponytail break.
Honestly, I flat ironed my hair last night for the. I'm gonna whip it around.
Whip it, whip it, whip it
Yeah.
again. Show us what you would do. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it.
Yes!
Yes! Yes, just like a graduation tassel. Okay. Hello, it's Bianca Del Rio, and I'm back here at the Pit Stop, the official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15. And joining me today is a gal whose legs defies laws of physics. Let's welcome the fabulous Miss Naomi Smalls. How are you?
Hi, Bianca.
I'm glad you made it here with us today.
I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so glad this happened. And how are you? How have you been? How is life? What's going on?
Officially back in Los Angeles.
For those of you who don't know, Naomi was in the show, the RuPaul's Drag Race show in Las Vegas, and you were there for quite a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, Derek and I kind of did it the longest. Derek,
Yes.
Asia, and I have been there for 2 years.
Did you become a gambler at that point?
I have never touched a machine.
Really?
Never touched a machine.
Doesn't appeal to me.
I don't have that desire. I want like a new wig
Gotcha.
or like a new costume.
You like money? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gamble on stage, but I don't gamble at a casino. Yeah, not my thing.
And it's not a cute look.
No,
There's no windows in there. There's a reason there's no windows.
Oof, have you seen the people in there? Oh. It's a look. It's a look.
It's for everybody.
It is. Vegas is fun. Now, we recently just had Plastique on the show, and I was reminiscing with Plastique about our time when we were doing Drive and Drag in the parking lot. Such fond memories I have. Do you have any memories of this?
The most fun tour I have ever been part of. Our trio was just like everything.
We were sharing a trailer, well, a modular home, as they say in certain places. And for those our international viewers, it's called a caravan. Yeah.
I mean, we made the most of it.
We did.
We made the most glamorous situation we could. I feel like you are actually the #1 queen that has respected how long it takes me to get ready.
This bitch, okay, now you can look at her and go, all right, yeah, she's pretty. This bitch takes about 14 hours to get into full drag, but it is well worth it. The sad thing is I take 32 minutes and this is what you get. So there it is.
Well, I mean, you're a pro.
Oh, we have a beauty takes time.
I mean,
Yes, it
we
does.
recognize real.
We do, we recognize the loveliness of it.
But I remember when you walked over to my station, you were like, this is the same color. Why is this the same color? Why is this
All
the
this,
same color?
everything's nude. Everything's
Shades
nude,
of brown.
Shades of
Hey,
brown.
a neon eye today.
Look at that, you did good. I'm proud of you. That'd be a great book title for you. Shades of brown.
Just for you.
Yeah, yeah. I could also write that about bed sheets and hotels. Now let me ask you a question. Have you been watching season 15?
Absolutely.
You're a diehard fan of Drag Race.
I am a fan of Drag Race before I was a Drag Race queen.
Really?
Absolutely.
But you were doing drag before Drag Race.
I was like, I mean, season 2 came out and then I started doing drag.
Okay, okay.
You know? So it was still like kind of new and it wasn't like what it is now. I am definitely one of those queens who was a fan before they were a queen.
Can you believe that it's actually season 15? I mean, to me, it blows my mind to think this many seasons have happened in just 3 years.
I mean, I'm season 8 and now it's doubled. We're at 15.
That's crazy pants.
Insane.
It's crazy pants. Time flies.
And I feel old now.
No,
like,
you don't.
not old at all. Like not in age, but I feel like when I watch like the twins or I watch like Lux, and they're older than I was when I was on that season, but it's a different perspective.
Time. Yeah, it really is. And what's crazy is I just said 15 seasons in 3 years.
Can you believe that it's actually season 15? To think this many seasons have happened in just 3 years.
Yes, I knew what I was saying because they keep putting out that many seasons because some bitch in the comments is gonna go, Bianca's crazy, she didn't realize it had been more than 3 years.
To the people in the comments, of course you're watching.
Ooh, I never thought about that. That's a good one. I gotta try that for my OnlyFans. Can you imagine?
Oh, I'm subscribed.
Oh, you are? Oh, yeah! Mhm.
Uh-huh.
People wonder, where's your dick under this wig? Now we're almost to the end of the season. Thank you! And we have a top 5. A top 5. Are these the top 5 that you thought were gonna be there?
I really thought one of the twins was gonna make it.
You did, which one?
I
See, that goes to show you, it doesn't matter, because you were like one of them. It doesn't matter. But sugar or spice, which one?
I think Sugar is a great like TV personality and like very confident about her, like her delivery with jokes and everything like that. But her like skills as far as like hair and like styling and like makeup weren't as polished as Spice.
Spice is together.
Spice is like right.
Spice is together. To be that young and to be that talented, it reminds me of myself. Except for the youthful part. But it's crazy to think that they were so young, and I'm gonna say, I was gonna hate them because they were TikTok, and I thought, but they were actually very entertained.
I think there's something about we hate what we can't relate to. And I
Maybe.
think that's something about like having a twin is just so cool.
Can you imagine 2 Biancas?
I'd run for cover.
Yeah, you have to hide.
Is this the top 5 that you saw making it?
Well, I would love to lie and say yes. But I for some reason, I thought the twins might have made it a little further, or at least one of them. The question I have to ask you though is, did you predict you in the group you were in the top 5 on your season?
I did expect, well, no, because I think Acid Betty.
Yeah?
I think just because like I had never met someone like that at that age.
An asshole?
Like someone so confident.
Yeah,
And
asshole.
someone who like really.
She's an asshole. She's an asshole. I know her. She's an asshole. Yeah.
Who makes bomb glitters.
She does, but she's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought she was like, just the confidence was gonna take her there.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, I just wasn't that really sure of myself at that age. And I definitely thought Thorgy was gonna get there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Another asshole. Yeah, okay.
Asshole.
A asshole. Girl, she loves to and tell stories. But she does.
But besides that, Bob, Kim, myself,
Yeah.
Chi-Chi, I definitely saw up there.
Yes. Now, being in the top, did you feel that when you get down to the nitty-gritty and it's closing in on it, the closing in on picking a winner, do you feel that the room and the attitudes of people change?
I would say if you have a realistic brain, that doesn't affect you.
Ooh.
But in this TV show competition, whatever the girls like to call it these days, they definitely get like a little like, oh, I won mini challenges. Now
Oh, yeah.
badass.
Yeah, mini challenges are important. We know that from this season. Lucy won 28 of them.
No. Dial it back. We're not rewriting the rules season 15.
No, agreed. It makes sense. It makes sense. Well, on that note, let's get to the episode, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So last week was Wig Loose the Rusical, and Anitra received her second win, while Selena Estitties sashayed away. Did you think it was Selena's time to go?
It's a hard one.
You are friends with her.
I've met her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
but-
like her?
Yeah, I don't really know her that well, but like,
Okay.
I don't really like her look. So that's kind of like where it comes to for me. Like I'm kind of judging that. I think she's a sweet girl.
Yeah. Well, you have to be sweet when your dresses are ugly.
Down.
Yeah.
You can't be like ugly and bitchy and What was confusing is like, I think that there was a big budget that went into a lot of her ugly looks,
There you go.
which is bizarre.
Yeah, it happens.
You know?
It happens
But you can
sometimes.
be rich and have bad taste.
Agreed.
But I could have seen either of them go home last week.
But in all fairness, there was something about Selena that I did like. I thought she did bring joy to the competition. She doesn't really take herself too seriously. I thought she was somewhat fun. It was just the level of taste on the clothes was not my favorite thing. Well, here it was, I was giving her credit, but then I saw that mirror, when she wrote on the mirror saying, I guess I got what I deserved. Do you think that was like her being funny, or was it her being bitter boots?
Like poor me.
Yeah.
Probably better boot.
So clearly the question, who should go home and why, made the girls feel a certain way. And I think it does kind of get the bitches brewing. Did you have that question on your season?
The black girls ganged up on Derek Barry,
Ooh.
and everyone else ganged up on Chi-Chi.
Really? The best part about that episode was that Lux called Lucy's drag generic. Now, I thought, okay, that's rotted, but it's kind. But she said it, do you agree with Lux's assessment?
I mean, I've said this before. I feel like I've seen this situation before. Like, I can put my thumb over Lucy and I get, like, see a Trixie.
Ooh.
And I, like, can put my thumb over the outfit and I can, like, clock how many times she's worn that wig. It sells on Drag Race to, like, paint yourself as, like, a bimbo, blonde, Barbie lover. But I think there's just something else out there.
So you agree with Lux?
It's generic.
Oh!
Wait. Generic.
Now, on that note, Lux has cited that you are her favorite Drag Race contestant.
You know what? Lux, you got good taste.
She's also a pathological liar, we found out.
The 40 inch is a big lie.
Did you see that security tag on her fur coat? Ru enters and announces for the mini challenge, Queens will be playing Spill the Tea with Norvina. Now let's take a minute and talk about Miss Norvina. Girl.
Painted.
Girl. She is one of the girls. Miss Norvina.
Painted. Wig. Beater.
Done!
Yeah. Bomb.
I thought she was one of the girls. I'm like, who the is this?
I thought they
in the
let
room?
pheromone in.
Yeah.
Again,
Pheromone with money.
that part.
There you go. What did you think of this mini challenge, Spill the Tea?
Ooh, I mean, it's a perfect opportunity for drama.
Of course.
It's a perfect opportunity to break some feelings, break some
Yes.
hearts.
Which is what Drag Race is all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the girls who can take it. And some just crack under the pressure, which is always fun to watch.
Of course it is. I thought it was pretty genius. But I thought what was amazing was Lucy's tactic, who was just gonna pick herself so that she could make sure that she won the challenge. And my favorite was, who is gonna go home? And everybody picked Lucy.
Including herself.
I know, that's serious.
Yeah. It's kind of sad to like know you're so hated.
I don't know what that's like.
But at least she's aware for once.
Yes, yes, self-awareness is quite important. Did you notice during this challenge that mistress was the answer for a majority of the questions?
I mean, she's a star.
She's the funniest out of the group. I do fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and she's problematic, which makes it so entertaining.
She's so good at this competition.
She is, she is.
And she's like what every drag queen loves. Like
Yeah.
classic drag. Like if you love drag, you love Mistress.
There you go. There you go. And then Miss Lucy LaDuca wins the mini challenge, which I think by her tabulations, we're up to 98 wins so far. Can you believe that?
No, rewriting the book.
Well, okay, so she won the mini challenge,
Yes,
all right?
she did.
She did, even putting herself out there. I gotta say that was a pretty smart move to go ahead and admit that you were the one going home, and she ends up winning the challenge. So now she's gonna be in charge of the Maxi challenge because Ru enters and tells everybody that they will be doing makeovers for teachers.
It's makeover time.
You love makeover. Now, you won makeover twice.
I love makeover.
You love makeovers. So
Yeah.
what is your favorite, fondest memory of the makeover challenges that you've done?
I think that there's just something so cool about like making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So cool to see someone get in drag for the first time
Yeah.
and like own it.
Yeah.
You have to really think on your feet. And in a competition, I think that's just like a really good skill to have.
But the tricky part here is that Lucy,
Dun, dun, dun.
having her 95th win, 98th, 100th, who's counting? Lucy is. But here she is, she won this, so she gets to assign the teachers to the girls. Yeah.
Kind of evil.
Yeah?
Kind of evil. No one wants to be the last picked. And I hate that like this invites an opportunity for someone to feel like they're like the last picked when like, bitch, I don't even live here.
Right.
I don't even go to this school. I do think that when it comes to makeover, it doesn't matter who you're doing.
Agreed.
It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't matter if they're white and you're black or white or whatever nationality you are.
Right.
I think you should be able to turn it no matter what, because drag is universal.
Of course, and you can paint anybody to look like you. I mean, if they're supposed to have a resemblance with one another, you can turn somebody into a different version of you. Having won the makeover challenge twice, what is the key to winning?
I think you have to gag them.
Gag 'em.
You really have to gag them. Like that's normally the point in the competition where you have to switch some shit up and show that you can do more than one thing because you are literally walking out in pairs.
Yep.
I think for All Stars, I had to like think on my toes because we got to bring a look, but I was like at a point where like I really needed a win. So I did something different. Share. Share.
Love to share.
For season 8, taking Scarecrow in a different direction was just like something that I wasn't gonna wear a bra and panty for Scarecrow, and I wasn't gonna put my partner in a bra and panty, and I needed to not wear a bra and panty to move forward.
Got
So,
it.
You just have to think on your toes.
Yeah, of course, and also change it up. So next we see the girls getting to know the teachers. Do you like the theme, having teachers come in and get made over?
Yes, I think I would love to make up Mrs. Ectornot, my kindergarten teacher.
Really? So that was like your one main teacher that was impactful in your life?
No, I just remember her name.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking. She knew I had a crush on a boy named Brent in class, and she didn't judge me for it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it was cute. Did you have a favorite teacher growing up?
I didn't go to school.
I mean, didn't need it.
They didn't have school back then. So what did you think of the moment when Sasha said she's actually gonna pad as well so she could match her twin?
I love that she's like, this isn't for me. I've never been a fan of this, but I guess I'll pad.
What I enjoy is that she's like into it. I mean, an episode ago, she was playing a male part in it and living in her fantasy, and now she's like, I'm gonna give you the boobs, I'm gonna give you the ass, and I'm gonna work it for all it's worth. And what's so amazing is that she's gonna also dress up this teacher as well, and I think that's the winning point. That's the whole point of doing the mirror looks amongst the two.
And there's like something about like drag where even if you don't need to,
Yeah.
doing it is just so cool.
There you go.
Because you know they're both stacked. Yeah.
A lot like me.
Like an hourglass. Like the sands of time.
There's a lot of sand in this glass, let me tell you. So we see that Lucy's teacher actually wins the little walk-off that they did.
Put it on the books.
Well, of course, now
Put it
she's
on the
up
imaginary
to
books.
108 wins. And now, do you think this is actually going to shake Mistress's teacher?
No, if you're
don't
from
think-
the house of MIB, you're not worried about anyone named Lucy or Lula or Lucky.
I think it was Lala. I think it was Lala DeLuca was her name. So then we see Mistress, who's actually saying that she is going to create 2 looks for her and her teacher. I mean, do you think that's a little overambitious to create in that short period of time, aside from getting in drag and rehearsing a number?
It is very ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any doubt that she can do it. But I mean, that's a lot of fabric.
I mean, out of the group, if anybody could do it, I think she could probably get away with it. But I'm also watching Lux in the corner with that piece of fabric trying to make some magic, and I'm thinking,
This is when she's cutting the fabric like this.
yeah, cutting, looking every other way. Ain't that some? And then we see Ru actually complimenting Anitra's runway walk. Isn't that nice?
That is.
And being someone who has an amazing runway walk, do you think it's well deserved?
It's a different kind of runway.
Yes.
It's exaggerated runway. But yeah, it's very fluid. Her hips move a lot.
Is that the key to it all? Fluidity?
Yeah, I would say fluid, like serving confidence, eye contact, and not looking at the floor. Oof. If you can do it in like a heel that's taller than 3 inches.
Ooh, she's a size queen. Taller than 3 inches, with a platform or no platform?
I'm okay with platform.
Okay.
But like, I hate this like drag race that's turned into like these like short shoes.
Oof, I don't like
I did
short
not grow up with that. I don't really see that. I'm never impressed by that.
Oh.
Don't give me the squatty square heel.
Tell us how you really feel.
Biscuits, not for me.
Got it. A tall shoe creates your walk.
Yeah, I like a gluten-free heel.
Gluten-free. By the way, you see this little rivalry tension thing going on between Lucy and Lux. Does it give you any memories of maybe you and Derek from your season?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes. At the
Yes.
time, I really did not understand Derek's drag.
Yeah.
I had just never grown up with celebrity impersonator. The queens that I grew up with were like concept in a nightclub.
Yeah, yeah.
But like Raven, Mayhem, Morgan, they like were picking a song and like putting their own stank on it. And I didn't really have an appreciation for someone who was like more copy and paste. But now that I have like had some more time in the field and I can see just how important celebrity impersonation is to the art and history of drag.
I always thought, well, that's pretty amazing. It's a commitment, but it is pretty amazing when they do it.
I wish I had that understanding before I stepped into Snatch Game.
Oh,
I learned my lesson.
we ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna bring
Yeah.
that up. No, we're gonna bring up your good points today.
Let's fast
We're gonna
forward.
bring up your good points. Good points. Now, Ru announces that the queens also have to lip sync. How do you think these teachers are feeling?
I'm sure there's bricks.
Yes.
Because it's one thing when you're like told you're gonna perform on Drag Race, but like the moment you walk through that runway and you see the lights and the camera and like RuPaul, you're gonna be like intimidated a bit.
Completely.
Yeah.
Now, did you think it was funny when you actually saw Anitra trying to teach her teacher, how to do the duck walk?
I could never.
I was like, girl, that is
could
brave.
never.
That is brave. This poor little teacher is thinking, let me try.
But she was kind of cute with it.
She was very cute.
She had a little booty for it too. I don't know, could you do that, the duck walk?
Girl, I can barely walk upright like a normal person, much less trying to
We
get
can't even do the
creative.
human walk.
I can't do a human walk. I can't do it. I can't do any of the walks. Like, I'm just thinking that would be hell on my legs.
Yeah.
Orthopedic drag shoe.
So the next day before the runway, the girls are actually getting painted. And I'm curious to ask you, being a makeup queen yourself, who do you think has the best makeup this season?
I like Mistress's old paint.
Old paint.
Like episode 1, episode 2, maybe episode 3. But the judges seem to compliment her on when she did like a softer paint. and
Wait a
she's
minute,
been
back it
going-
up. I didn't realize the eyes have changed.
Oh, a lot. She's like this like big white crease, which we love. Big liner, which we love. Huge. It was like really stamped.
Yeah.
And now she's doing like this like kind of like
Smoky thing.
colored glitter lid. And
Yeah, but you still like her.
oh yeah, gorgeous.
Okay, well,
I
who would
mean,
be your second favorite? Because second place is very important to these girls on season 15.
probably Lux.
Lux.
Yeah, I think that her makeup is very precise.
Yes. And one of my favorites, I think, it has been Anitra. Anitra's eye has actually gotten a little more catty and a little more draggy, which I've enjoyed these later episodes.
And she has a trademark. We love a trademark on the show.
We do, and she is my favorite. Well, let's talk runway. And after all, you are the makeover expert. First up, we have Sasha Colby and Ferocity Colby.
Ferocity's face.
Okay, can we talk about that?
I wasn't expecting.
She came out and we were like, this bitch should be on Drag Race. Beautiful canvas
Amazing.
to begin with. And then I think she's just extraordinary looking. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous.
What about the look?
I thought the same fabric is great. I thought it definitely was a theme. I like the fact that the dresses were slightly different from each other. I love the padding. If I looked at her, I would go, yep, she's part of Sasha's family, without a doubt.
Absolutely. I think that this is like a high 7 out of 10. What about you?
I would give it an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because she did create these looks in a short period of time, and I thought the choices were good. It was all complimentary. I thought this is good. A great way to start.
I hate that shoe.
Oh, the shoe. Yeah, the shoe is a little tricky, but I can get past it. Next up is Lucy LaDuca and Lala LaDuca.
I don't think it's awful,
Okay.
but I do think it's boring.
What's interesting is that Lucy said that she was the slutty niece and Lala was her aunt. And what's interesting is that it looks the other way around to me. I mean, I'm not mad at Lala's look. I mean, Lala looks like she's this fierce real estate lady. Like she is ready to sell you a house on Zillow. Look at the bitch. She's like,
With a pool.
she is good. I didn't think the look was great. I thought the clothes didn't help the look. I thought the faces were similar. I thought the hair was similar. 613 wig, pink eyeshadow, it works. But I didn't really like the outfits that much. Next up, we have Mistress Isabel Brooks and Madame Fang. Applause, applause, applause for creating the dresses in a short period of time. I like it, but the black is just so black that it doesn't seem like much. It just seems like it's just kind of getting lost. I don't see the detail of the dress. It's just kind of, it's like she's hiding something.
There's like, I think if the black just had like a stoned belt or like some sort of brooch or something that like didn't make it soak up so much light. Black velvet just soaks up so
Sucks up
much
the light.
I do love that she probably brought these boas and knew she was gonna have to make something that's coordinating and had something like dramatic to be like the
Take it
piece.
to that level, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's awful and I don't think it's like super innovative, but I am impressed that she made it in this amount of time.
I am impressed, and it explains why she didn't have time to do her hair because she's been wearing that wig for the past 10 episodes. But it's not the worst that we've seen on the runway. Next up, we've got Luxe Noir London and Asia Azul. I don't think I've said this about Luxe on the runway yet. Hated it!
Hated it.
Hated it!
Like, it was easy to take it there.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do the blue and peach, line your skirt, Luxe, give it the blue, remove that ugly ass like metal belt. We are so beyond that in the state of drag these days. Why would you wear a low hip skirt with a belt? What is it holding up?
I'm not a fan of the color combo, but if you're gonna do it, at least make them both work together. It seems like they're coming from two different places. I would have switched the wigs.
I'm getting Fairy Godmother.
Yes.
With the makeover.
Yes.
And then with Luxe, I'm getting like I escaped from a all-night orgy at Studio 54 and my hair's up.
But in all fairness, Asia Azul looks good. They just don't look related. So it really didn't fulfill the challenge as required, you know? And finally, we have Anitra and Electra.
Killed it.
Killed it. Killed it.
I'll give it up. They're like kind of yin-yang-y. Same hair color. Let's go.
We like that.
Cut crease with the slash through it. Fierce. I mean, I did love the juxtaposition of tall and short, but I feel like I wish that one of them was wearing either a platform or the other one was wearing a no platform.
Got you, to create the height dip. Yeah.
You know, but like, whatever.
Yeah. I thought she was absolutely adorable. Another one with a gorgeous face. Anitra beat that face. I thought she looked good. She looked fabulous with the hair color. The outfit is very Anitra. She likes a one-legged stretch thing. And I thought they looked really great.
This drag trend, I'm curious your thoughts on.
Which one?
This like hair that moves in the back, but like a sculpture kind of thing. Took a on it on the top.
Okay. Normally I like because I'm into scat. But though on a hair, kidding. Anyway, I like, I'm not a fan of the hair sculpture, wavy, glittery tips thing that people have been wearing now. Because there's some people that do it really well and some people that don't. And I also don't like this glamorized mullet. That's what it really kind of looks like, where you have all this business going on in the front and then a little party in the back. Not a fan of it.
Because we know that the girls in the salon aren't asking for that.
No, it's not my favorite look. All right, well, who had your favorite makeover?
Anitra. I would say Anitra. I think a close second was the face of Sasha Colby's.
Yes, that face. I mean, you can't beat that face.
Well,
I mean, it's beautiful.
she beat it.
Yeah, but she beat it. She beat it down.
She beat it down.
Beat it down, house boots. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Now, which look do you think needed the most work? Lux.
Lux. Yeah, Lux.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I know! So what did you think of the teacher lip sync to RuPaul's Champion?
So cute.
Very cute.
Very
They
cute.
looked like they were having a good time.
They didn't make anyone look stupid.
No.
They didn't make anyone look like they didn't know the words.
Yeah.
I doubt these women are playing RuPaul in the classroom, but if they are, kudos to you.
No, truly, I thought they looked like they were having a great time, and what I enjoyed is that the girls, our girls, were not involved in the number. It was just the teachers performing. And I thought they were lovely.
When they went over and they're like,
They were feeling it.
Yeah,
They were
that's
feeling
cute.
it. You
I
can
like-
see it. I like the one that ran across, Jennifer Coolidge, that ran across. It was like, oh, sorry.
she's so cute.
We love her. We love her. And, I mean, you know this bitch is now a Colby, because she is sitting there whipping that hair around. I went, ooh, she's
Yeah.
done her homework. So after the judges' critiques, we find out that the winner is Anitra, which is her third win, second consecutive, which is pretty amazing. Do you agree with the judges?
I definitely agree that Anitra won. Electra walked that mug. Anitra walked that duck. And I think it was just like a slam dunk.
Now, do you think that Miss Anitra has cemented herself as a threat to Sasha? Because they both have 3 wins now.
But what about the mini challenge?
No mini challenges, bitch. These are main challenges.
Oh my gosh.
That's all that matters is main challenges. But they both have 3 now. Do you think this is going to be a healthy competition?
I think it's perfect. I mean, now it's like, okay, now we're actually in
Getting to the gritty.
playing field.
And in the bottom 2 is Lucy and Lux. Surprised by that?
No.
And you kind of know that they're going to have to lip sync against each other because they've been at each other's throat for the past few episodes. And
Yeah.
you knew this was coming. I just didn't expect Lux to be in the bottom with the looks, but she rightfully deserved to be there. So Lucy and Lux lip sync to For the Girls by guest judge Haley Kiyoko. What did you think of the lip sync overall?
I thought it was actually a really good song. A lot of elements to like play into with the oohs and the ooh, 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 like whatever.
Tell me that again.
Ooh, 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 ooh. E flat. E flat.
E flat. Now my voice is lower than my standards, so it's very challenging for me. So, do you think it's a good song, and you think that there's potential to make this exciting? But
Lucy did not deliver.
Lucy did not deliver. There was no competition, honey.
Yeah.
Now, we all know that Lux talks a big game and talks a lot of but she did deliver on that runway. I
Yeah.
mean, I was like, all right, she took us there.
She was all over the place. She ran all over the place.
And my eye was with her. Well, my good eye. My good eye was following her the whole way. And then it was slightly interrupted by Lucy and that little cartwheel she did.
Was that a cartwheel? Is that what that was?
Girl, it was
I
something.
couldn't tell if she was just like ducking for cover, if there was a fire in the back of the runway.
So Lux, of course, takes the win. Did you agree with that?
For sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that Lucy left an impact on this season?
I mean, I think drag delusion came from Lucy.
Well, it was heightened. Did you think it was her time to go?
For sure. Do you want to ask me again? For sure.
Oh, okay. Do you think it
For
was
sure.
And now we have a top 4. A top 4. Here we are with Anitra, with Lux, with Mistress, and Miss Sasha Colby. Do you agree with our top 4?
I do agree with our top 4.
There you go.
I love that this is the time in the competition now, instead of being like top 12 ladies,
Yeah.
top 16 ladies, top 24
Yeah,
ladies.
I don't count all that bullshit.
Like top 5 and up,
Yeah,
I give you your props.
we're on it. Yeah, here it is. Now, who's your winner?
Sasha Colby.
Sasha Colby. All right. I'm gonna stay true to my girl. I'm gonna say Anitra. Woo! Okay. Well, Naomi Smalls, thank you for joining me here today at the Pit Stop. I have thoroughly enjoyed catching up with you, talking all things Drag Race, discussing our time on the road together. Thank you for being an exceptional guest and giving your true, honest opinions, because that's what we need in the world.
Thank you so much for having me. I honestly would not want to be anywhere else in the world unless it's a parking lot with you again.
Parking lot girl, performing to a Chili's. Do you remember that?
We deserve better.
God. And thank you for watching Pit Stop. Make sure you tune in next week where we recap another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15. Bye! And next week where we're recapping another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Bye. Okay. How do you want me to say bye? Just bye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Adios. Do you know that my original Snatch game was to play Dora the Explorer? Yes.
Gosh.
And then when I got there, they said, you can't do fictional characters. Yeah.
I mean, the devil.
Oh, the devil would have been good. Yeah, but that seems pretty.
No, but like the devil is, I mean, depending on who you ask, but it's a fictional character.
Oh, the devil is real, honey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I'm picking up somebody's Grubhub order.
I'll have a double, a
Yeah,
side of
it's something
fries,
right.
make them dirty,
Who's ordering
and a
food?
spicy Sprite.
Who's ordering food? Okay. All right. So spicy Sprite.
Oh, hey, everybody, it's Michelle Visage. Do you want Emmy-nominated gay? Well, then subscribe to RuPaul's Drag Race on YouTube.